Hi, I'm Zach. I'm from London.
And I'm James. I'm Zach's co-founder. I'm also from London.
A friend of a friend introduced us initially, and we immediately sort of hit it off.
Yeah, couldn't do this alone, this bit.
Could not do this alone. No. I've been a big follower of Steven Bartlett since his early days.
Green, ready to go. Deborah has an amazing source of knowledge from hospitality and leisure.
The access and awareness that the right investor can bring us is the key to unlocking success. You ready to face the dragons?
Born ready, let's go, let's do it.
Hello, dragons. I'm Zach.
And I'm James. We're the co-founders of Kitt Medical. We're here today to ask for £75,000 in exchange for 5% of our business.
But first, I want to tell you a story about how one bite changed my life. When I was 5 years old, after having a piece of toast contaminated with peanut butter, I had my first ever allergic reaction. So I left the hospital with 2 adrenaline pens in my hand and the knowledge that certain foods could kill me. Fast forward 20 years and I've learned to live with my condition. Although with the stories of allergy deaths constantly popping up on the news and the struggles of finding and keeping adrenaline pens, it hasn't been easy. That's why, during my final year at university, I was focused on building a product that could tackle the problems allergy sufferers face every day.
If someone in this room would experience a severe allergic reaction with no access to medication, you'd have a matter of minutes to save their life. That's why, together, we set out to create something just like a defibrillator, but for allergies. In 2023, we launched our now multi-award-winning Anaphylaxis Kitt service.
We provide adrenaline pens on subscription with our wall-mounted kits, alongside online accredited training and management software. And in the last year and a half, our kits have actually been used to treat life-threatening allergic reactions, including that of a 14-year-old dance student named Ava and a maths teacher named Billy Joe, both of whose stories received national press coverage.
We've already partnered with over 350 schools. We're now rolling out our kits into workplaces, hospitality, retail, and more.
Thank you so much for listening. Now I'd love to demonstrate how our kit works.
An emergency pack containing adrenaline pens for treating severe allergic reactions is the brainchild of Zach Marks and James Cohen.
So the kits are wall-mounted in schools and workplaces like so. You'll always have an emergency break glass key nearby, and to access it, smash it, and then take the key.
The pair are hoping for an investment of £75,000.
Push it into the middle, turn to the left, and that takes it out its wall mount.
In return for a 5% share of their company.
Open the latch and inside are the adrenaline pens, alongside emergency treatment guidance here, so that even if you aren't trained, you'll know what to do.
First to find out more is Sarah Davies.
Awesome. James, Zach. So, I'm trying to understand the business model proposition. What is the cost to somebody of installing one of these? And, how does that work for you guys?
So we charge schools £650 per kit per year.
So it's not a one-off installation?
Not a one-off installation, because the medication inside expires all too frequently. So what we do is replenish them when they're coming out for expiry, and we maintain our supply of training, our anaphylaxis portal, and our wall-mounted kits with in-date pens throughout that period of time.
But if people know that they've got this sort of, like you found out,
yes,
unfortunately, but luckily, I suppose something saved your life. I would naturally assume that you would have an adrenaline pen, so everybody would have that with them anyway.
So
is that not the case?
There's a few issues with that. Firstly, adrenaline pens are pretty bulky and inconvenient to carry around with you. So a lot of people with allergies, because it can be a rare occurrence, you just end up not taking it with you. And in that time you do need it, you don't have them. The other thing is that they expire. So you might be carrying a set, not check the expiry date, they're actually out of date. Now in some cases, like Billy Joe, the teacher who had a severe reaction at school and needed our kit, she used her own adrenaline pen that she had, but she only had one, and she needed to then use a further 2 more pens from our kit to tide her over, as it was a rural school, and the ambulance took about 25 to 30 minutes to get to her, where she then needed a whole bunch of other medical equipment to essentially save her life.
Yeah, that's absolutely incredible, isn't it?
James, Zach, in revenue terms, where are you currently, and give me an idea of the forecasts.
So in 2023, we brought in £171,000 of revenue. This year, we're expected to hit £463,000 of revenue. 2025, our revenue will be £840,000, and in 2026, 1.25 million.
What are you looking for, boys? Why did you come to Dragon's Den?
I think what we have found is that the best way to get this kit through the door is by a introduction. With connections, with awareness, with profiles, this could, be everywhere.
Yeah, exposure, access, and distribution.
Hi, guys.
Hi.
So, can you describe the barriers to entry or why you are going to own this space?
So we have the trademarks, domain names, the design rights all registered under our company. There is no sort of patent, but we do have the exclusive agreement with a pharmaceutical company that makes the adrenaline pens. That's actually tied over for multiple years, and they will be partnering with anyone else providing these pens. We then also have our license, which is through the MHRA. It's a WDA license, which enables us to take payment for medication.
Okay. Does anybody else supply adrenaline pens?
Well, yes, but there hasn't been anyone in the market that's looking to do this sort of thing.
So you're smart guys, come over smart already. Who are you talking to at the moment? Who's your best next proposition or opportunity?
Yeah, I mean, for the last year and a half, we've only been selling to schools, but now we've done a lot of legal legislation and compliance work because adrenaline is a prescription-only medication. So we can now sell through occupational health schemes to workplaces, which is everything from hospitality to leisure, gyms, theme parks.
So that's a fundamental change to your business. That's opened a big set of double doors.
So the forecasts that we actually provided were based primarily on the schools business because this is something we've managed to navigate a lot sooner than originally anticipated. So the market has now, to an extent, blown wide open.
Guys, listen, I could pretend, but I love it.
I'm also not going to pretend.
Can't help it. I love it. You characterise for me exactly what a really good business is. You know where your market is, and you two are just smart as anything, which really makes it really hard for me to negotiate on.
Should we leave? Is that give you a moment?
Yeah. So I am going to make you an offer. So I'm going to offer you all of the money, and I'm going to offer it at what you asked, at 5%. Because I think you're excellent. And do you know the trouble with going first? Is it gives all of them the opportunity to sell themselves much better than I did. And I sit here thinking, oh, I should have said that. Just go back to the back of the wall and talk to the wall and come back and say, you've offered us at the level that we're delighted. We know you're incredibly well connected. Let's do a deal.
Zach.
Can we just do that?
No, Zach, let me say, how much you paying for your rent where you are?
I've seen all this before. I tell you what, you're going to get, in a minute, you're going to get free office accommodation. You're going to get a spot on a podcast. Guys, my question to you, so here's the thing. I think it's clearly brilliant. If I was to offer a similar level to Deborah's offer just now and end up with 5%, where's my exit here?
We reckon there will be an exit opportunity in 3 or 5 years from potentially selling the company to the pharmaceutical industry.
And what do you think we're selling that company for?
Anywhere upwards of 50 million, so it's possible.
50 million. Have you got any examples of this? I mean, if you look at the defibrillator kits that are out there, I don't know of one company that has exited for tens of millions. Do you?
No, because they're running so much profit that they're actually not exiting, potentially.
I don't think that's the case. So I think the offer at 5% isn't rich enough for me, because an exit at the multiples that you're thinking of, I think is going to be incredibly challenging. So for that reason, I'm going to say that I'm out.
Thank you, I appreciate it anyway, Peter.
Okay, I'm going to tell you where I am. First thing I have to say is Well done. And congratulations, because it's so incredible that you went through something yourself and you had that entrepreneurial itch to actually do something about it, which has likely saved people's lives already. That's a really amazing thing.
Thank you.
So, I would also like to make you an offer. I'll offer you all of the money, but I would like 7.5% of the business.
Okay. Thank you, Steven.
Hi, guys. I'm torn because of the valuation. And I'm torn. I could definitely, if you wanted me, I've got contacts, but you name it, it's quite easy. Introducing you to whoever. I did say I could offer you some office space, and I'm in the office space every day. I'm there. You'll be there. You can ask me whatever you want. So I'm going to make you an offer. So I'm going to offer you all of the money, but I want just a little bit more because I believe that I'm offering more. I'll give you all of the money for 8%. So, where are you?
I'll tell you where I am. I think it's very, very important for you guys to make sure you get the right dragon to help you on this next stage of the journey. I'm going to be really honest in saying I don't think I am the right one for you. So I'm going to make it a little bit easier for you and say that I'm out.
Thank you.
Good luck.
Thank you.
Do you want to go to the back and
Yeah,
chat?
thank you.
Thank you.
Zach and James have 3 dragons battling for a share of their business. Tuka Suleiman wants the biggest stake at 8%, but to sweeten the deal, he's throwing in free office space.
Want to.
Steven Bartlett has asked for 7.5%,
What do you think?
For 75k?
whilst Deborah Meaden has met the duo's original asking price of 5%.
Yeah, let's do it.
Sure. Thank you for the offers. We were hoping to potentially have a reverse suggestion where you two, Steven and Deborah, share the investment, 3% each.
Personally, I would most certainly share with Deborah. We'd have to move up a little bit on the 3%, so I would do it with Deborah at 3.5%.
I'd be very happy to share with you, Stephen.
And if you want to come and work in my office, I have a couple of free floors, so.
Yeah, I mean, thank you, Tuka, for offer. But I think we'll go with Deborah and Steven. Thank you.
Well done.
Excellent.
A fantastic result for Zach and James.
Unbelievable.
Right, well done, guys.
Awesome, thank you so much.
Thank you so
everyone.
much.
Thank you.
As they seal a deal with the 2 dragons they'd set their sights on.
Yeah, we're really happy, really happy. I mean, they were basically fighting over us. It was amazing to see.
Well negotiated, Deborah.
I got a bit giddy there, didn't I?
Yes, very well negotiated, Deborah.
I think I hit it very well.
I think Steven was someone I really wanted to get on board. Deborah with the hospitality and yeah, just perfect, perfect.